pagpaplanuhan talaga namin, pag-aaralan namin.
Wala kang choice kundi makipagsabayan talaga sa kanila. Ang nananalo ang nagtsatsaga.
Goes up to Tubino through the block.
Army team led by Jovelyn Gonzaga. Napakalaking tulong and this time pasok sila sa semifinals.
Gonzaga with a kill and Army is off.
Kung wala sila, hindi ko ma-ipe-perform kung pinaperform ko ngayon.
Galanza finishes things off. They close off their elimination round with 5-1 win-loss record.
I think we have a lot of things to improve on back going to the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this match. First referee, Erlindo Eusebio, national referee. Our second referee is Bobby Celso, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for Army Black Mamba Energy Drink. Outside spiker from the Far Eastern University, number 3, Staff Sergeant Joanne Bunag. Middle blocker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 5, Sergeant King Balse. Center also from UST, number 7, Private First Class Jane Gonzalez. Opposite hitter from Central Philippines University, number 8, Team Captain Sergeant Jovelyn Gonzaga. Outside spiker from the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, number 15, Corporal Royce Tubino. Middle blocker from FEU, number 21, Private Jeanette Villarreal. Starting libero from Rizal Technological University, number 10, Sergeant Angela Nunag. And the head coach for Army is Staff Sergeant Emilio Kung Fu Reyes. And now the starters for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 2, Team Captain Eliza Valdez. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 3, Seth Domingo. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Center from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 12, Gia Morada de Guzman. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 18, Todd Carlos. Outside spiker from Anderson University, number 23, Juma Galanza. Starting libero from FEU, number 11, Kyla Atienza. And the head coach for CREAMLINE is Sherwin Meneses. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
A big adjustment here for Coach Kung Fu Reyes as he continues to find the right mix. Ivy Perez will come off the bench while Sarah Jane Gonzalez in the starting lineup. And Mitch Morente also coming off the bench today as Royce Tubino continues to be in the starting lineup. No change for Sherwin Meneses and his starting lineup for the Cool Smashers.
No Nene Bautista also on the floor for the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. And kahit sino pang makatapat ng CREAMLINE, they always start out with the 7 on the floor that you see right now.
Eliza Valdez, coming off a 15-point performance, was the top scorer for the Cool Smashers against Army in the final day of the eliminations. Gonzaga played setter in the final minutes of set number 3 against PLDT, but it still didn't work to what Coach Kung Fu Reyes wanted. Gonzaga with her first point of the match. And we just got word, this is the first time Ivy Perez will be coming off the bench in the Invitational Conference. And the first start for Sara Gonzalez.
Well, when Sara Gonzalez was injected dun sa game ng Black Mamba Army, they actually mounted that mini run So I think that Kung Fu Reyes will try his luck gamit itong rotation na ito.
There's Tots Carlos with a hot pink hairdo.
Again, the #1 scorer and the #1 attacker here in our Invitational Conference, Tots Carlos.
Yeah, how good has she been since last conference? Gemma Galanza as well, double-digit performance, 11 points in the win versus Army at the end of the preliminary round. Joanne Bunag connects. She came off the bench against PLDT, scored 2 points. Today she starts.
Now on this game, Coach Kung Fu will most probably rely on his veterans para dalhin yung Army to their first victory here in the semifinals. Again, they started out on a rough patch against the PLDT high-speed hitters. And since this is only a single round robin elimination format, na hindi pa nila nakakaharap yung mga foreign teams, they need all the wins that they can get against the local teams first.
Tubino with a block on Panaga. Valdez is rejected by Balse. Valdez will try again into the net as we send it courtside to Alexis Tinsay.
Pitana Eliza Valdez finds his PVL conference to be quite an experience given all the roller coaster events that followed with the team's mental and physical conditioning is the key that kept the Cool Smashers afloat as they are able to battle all challenges for their team and for their fans. Looking forward to play with foreign teams, excited and a little bit pressured. Eliza Valdez wants to show the guests that CREAMLINE is one of the best teams the Philippines has to offer. The game continues with a serve by Pangs Panaga, and let's see who gets the upper hand.
Janet Panaga celebrating her birthday last Tuesday.
Belated happy birthday, Janet Panaga.
Nice serve. Almost, yes it is. It's an ace.
Back-to-back points for Pangs Panaga. That was a nice floater.
But we were asking Nene Bautista, and she didn't reveal much earlier. What should be the game plan of Army against the team that beat them just 4 days ago?
Well, for the Army Lady Troopers, #1, they have to get multiple scorers in double digits. In their last game, only Royce Tubino had 10, Jovelyn Gonzaga had 6, and Ging Balse also had 6. Yun na yung top 3 scorers in that game against PLDT. So for today, aside from having a lot of contributions from their attackers, they have to be able to get good touches dito sa atake ng CREAMLINE because we know that they are a heavy attacking team. And another aspect of CREAMLINE's game is that they have good defenders as well. If you're going to look at the stat sheet in that game, Tots Carlos, Gemma Galanza, Eliza Valdez, and Kylie Atienza were all in the digging and reception categories.
Great receive by Angela Nunag. Combination play, Jovelyn Gonzaga with her second point.
That's what they need. Good setting also from Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Magkaiba din sila ni Ivy Perez na dinadala. I feel like Sarah Jane Gonzalez can provide more combination plays, but Ivy Perez can provide that 1-2 attack as a setter.
Great save by Gonzaga. Villarreal sends it over. Valdez to Nunag. Gonzalez sends it to Tubino down the line. Tots Carlos is right there. Valdez. That's picked up by Gonzaga. Back row, Bunag. De Guzman back to Valdez. Saved again by Gonzaga. De Guzman. Seth Domingo will score.
Seth Domingo getting activated right away by Gia Morado de Guzman. Sisimula na yung mga long rallies natin, Eric. And this is what the semifinals is all about.
Valdez, 41% efficiency from the field in the win against Army last Saturday. Tubino. Picked up by Kyla Atienza. Galanza. Yes!
Gemma Galanza clearly has the upper hand against the shorter Sarah Jane Gonzalez. So Gia de Guzman can actually keep on going to that left pin. And kita naman natin, ibabaw talaga pumalo si Gemma Galanza doon.
Not a good pass by Bunag. Here comes Tubino. Kyla Atienza with an excellent dig. Battle at the net. Jeanette Villarreal puts it away.
Seth Domingo got in the way of Gia Morado de Guzman for that second touch. That's why Jeanette Villarreal was able to put that away.
That breaks the deadlock and puts Army back on top by 1. Nice serve. Seth Domingo. That's dug up again by Gonzaga. Off speed from Bunag, and there's a net touch.
Even if there wasn't the net touch, that ball would have still died on the floor ng Creamline.
Army on top by 2. 8-6 over Creamline. Semi-final matchup number 1 this Thursday. Jovelyn Gonzaga and the rest of Army Lady Troopers right now leading by 2, 8-6 over Seth Domingo and the Cool Smashers. First semi-final game for Creamline, second semi-final game for Army. Gonzaga again with another dig. Atienza will set it up for Carlos with a push. Carlos, easy pickings.
She has mastered yung pagdidigoy niya nung arm swing niya papunta sa transition ng drop ball from that 5 attack. Kitang-kita, masyadong malayo yung libero ng Army to get to that ball.
And that's what happens when they expect you to hit hard because you're a powerful spiker. Everybody moves back a little bit, creating that space in the middle. Underhand bump from Gonzalez. Over received. Oh, but Seth Domingo unable to block it. An easy point. Probably the easiest point Valdez is going to get.
That was a lucky break for the Creamline Cool Smashers. An overpass from a free ball, but they still got that point.
Second deadlock at 8-all. Another great receive there. 1-2 play for Gonzalez. That's red. Bunag attacks. Valdez will set it up for Galanza. Rejected at the net by Villarreal.
Great anticipation from Villarreal. It was coming off a break ball, so Gemma Galanza had nowhere else to go but to force that cross-court hit.
Army back on top by 1. Villarreal scoring 1 point in the loss against PLDT. Another over receive. But Balse unable to put it away. That is just on the line for Joanne Bunag.
Suddenly hits the line. Take a look at that replay. Bunag was out of position. She just wanted to put that over. And last minute, that ball dropped dun sa backcourt ng Creamline.
Hit the line. 2-point advantage for Army. Much better pass there from Valdez. Panaga will score.
When Creamline gets an excellent pass like that, yung tipong hindi na masyadong gumagalaw si Gia Morado de Guzman, it's always almost a sure point for the Cool Smashers.
22 excellent sets for de Guzman in the win versus Army. Bunag! Yes! Joanne Bunag! Back-to-back points for her.
And we felt that power,
Yeah.
Eric. That hit was just right in front of us.
She rarely unleashes that, but when she does, it's something to see.
And Ging Bal's approach was so convincing that she was able to drag Pangs Panaga for that block.
Carlos, excellent dig by Tin Agno. Bunag with a push. Carlos with a save. Galanza, off speed, picked up by Gonzaga. Gonzalez back to Bunag. Joanne Bunag hits the line again. 3 consecutive points for Joanne Bunag. She has 4 in the opening set.
That's why she's in that starting unit. There is a reason for that.
A timeout here called by Sherwin Meneses.
Kasi karamihan naman walang pumapasok na quick eh. So timing lang tayo sa block. Ha?
Yes, coach.
Yun lang, mapahin na natin ng konti. Then okay. First attack ulit muna tayo. First attack ulit muna.
Okay, isa lang tayo.
Madali naman basahin eh. Ang nangyayari, nabasa natin pero hindi natin nahahawakan. Ha? So simula ulit. Simula.
Yes,
First
coach.
attack ulit agad.
Okay, boss.
Let's go.
Hey, CREAMLINE!
They know where the attack is going. I'm talking about the offense of the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Yun nga lang, hindi nila nakakapa yung mga atake right now, especially from Joanne Bunag.
Eleanor Navarro on the right of your screens in the middle. Sports Vision President Ricky Palu. That attack with a block touch from Army, so CREAMLINE will stop this run by the Lady Troopers. Gonzalez sets it up for Balse. That's dug up by Atienza. Back set, here comes Carlos. Yes!
Single block won't do it for the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Bunag was in that right pin, and Ging Balse was left alone to defend that Carlos attack.
One-point game. Gonzaga rejected. Nunag with a dig. Bunag, push. That's going to be 4 touches against Army.
Now the blocking is kicking in for CREAMLINE. When we started this first frame, mas maganda yung touches na nakukuha ng Black Mamba Army. That's why they were able to transition successfully sa mga counter-attacks nila. But now, finally, nakukuha na ng CREAMLINE yung touches na hinihingi ni Coach Sherwin Meneses.
The game is tied at 12 opening set. Royce Tubino rejected by Tots Carlos. Chance ball for CREAMLINE. Panaga will score!
Now Gia Morado de Guzman going to a fast, be quick play.
Timeout this time by Coach Kung Fu Reyes. We'll listen in.
Sayang yung atake natin, kung ganyan ang gagawin mo, inaayaw mo sa depensa. Unang-una, wala na sa forma wala na sa forma yung open spiker, yung si Tots. Ikaw naman, galaw ka ng galaw. Di ba ano bang ano natin doon? Bago pumalo, kung saan aabutin, doon na mag-start ng depensa. Hindi yung ma-atras ka pa. Sayang, eksakto ka sana doon. Kung saan ka umalis, doon nalaglag yung bola eh.
Sabay.
Tatlo sa atake. Tatlo yung ano natin.
Black Mamba Army is keeping it in step with CREAMLINE when we talk about the offense. Maganda yung pinapakita nila. Nakakasabay sila dun sa firepower ng CREAMLINE. But it's in the defense sa backcourt that concerns Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
It's a 4-0 run by the Cool Smashers. Their first lead of the match. Gonzalez. Gonzaga. That's dug up by Galanza. Valdez. Picked up by Tubino. Bunag again. Kayla Atienza. Here comes Eliza with a push. Yes!
Now, they will make you guess kung anong gagawin nila. Talking about the attackers of CREAMLINE. A lot of powerful hits, but a lot of soft touches too. Both effective for the Cool Smashers.
CREAMLINE now leading by 2. Balse. Here's a chance ball for Army. Gonzalez goes to Gonzaga with a push. He's rejected. That's too close to the net. An easy put away for Tots Carlos.
What a put away from Tots Carlos. That was an equivalent of a slam dunk in basketball. Take a look at that again.
Great anticipation. And what a jump as well. Tots Carlos was really on top of that play. 3-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Panaga! Block touch! And the run continues for the Cool Smashers. They lead by 4 against the Lady Troopers in the opening set. Don't let your eyes deceive you. We're not at the Oil Eco Oil Center. We're right here inside the Inara Center. Kind of looks similar from this angle. There's tournament director Tony Liao. Has done an excellent job.
Miguel de Guzman supporting Gia Morado de Guzman and the rest of the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
That's right. Bunag, cross court, and Joanne Bunag has found the fountain of youth today. She has 6 points.
Early 6-point production for the veteran in Joanne Bunag. Look at that angle, that sharp cross-court angle gets the job done. And they cut the momentum of CREAMLINE. Right now, with the looks of it, mukhang CREAMLINE is zoning in again dun kay Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Gonzalez, great defense. Gonzaga blocked again. Jovelyn tries one other time, and the off-speed hit is successful.
He has to vary her attack dahil kanina pa siya nahahawakan ng blockers ng CREAMLINE.
Yeah, you can really tell, Neil, that the defense of the Cool Smashers are really zeroed in on Jovelyn Gonzaga today. Over received. An easy point here for Army.
Just a 1-point ball game here in the first frame, 15-16.
Jem Gutierrez in the middle of that bench. By the way, Anis Guerra is in the game for the first time for Army. She's right there. Lady Troopers within 1. Valdez. Block. It falls in though. And Valdez will score her 3rd point.
Alexa Valdez was coming actually from a 15-point performance in their game against Army Black Mamba.
She was the top scorer. One of 3 players in double digits. Valdez with 15. Galanza with 11. And Tots Carlos, we mentioned, with 13 in that game. Back row, Gemma. Gonzalez back to Gonzaga. Great coverage for the Cool Smashers. Gonzaga again, this time goes wide.
still trying to find more ways to score.
Kung Fu Reyes, look of concern on his face. His team down by 3 late in the opening set. Tubino, off-speed hit. Pancake save by De Guzman. Tots Carlos. Gonzalez to Gonzaga. Cross court is on the line this time.
Better angle for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Again, they just need to drag 1 or 2 blockers on the floor para kahit papano makagawa si Jovelyn Gonzaga. Because if everybody is locked in on her, she will really have a difficult time to get it past the Creamline defense. Even if she gets through the blocking, they still have Kyle Atienza manning the backcourt.
Said Domingo. A great play, but goes a little wide from Jeanette Villarreal. So Creamline will score again. Serve is wide from Tots.
Double substitution will be made by Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Ivy Perez will be setting for Black Mamba Army, and Mitch Morente will also be replacing Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Both players seeing action for the first time in the match. Both were starters. Perez, that's her first time to come off the bench in the Invitational Conference. (17 serving 19 opening set. Block on Valdez. Agno. There's Tubino. Sends it wide.
Unfortunate attack error on the side of Royce Tubino. This is where the coaches ask their players na pag masyado na talagang alanganin, just put it over, find the right spot, and let's trust our defense at the net.
3-point game. Perez to Villarreal. Villarreal will score.
Great activation on the side of Ivy Perez. Papunta dito kay Jeanette Villarreal. We've seen a lot of attacks from the wings dito sa Black Mamba Army, so it's nice to see them get the middle blockers involved as well.
Villarreal with 3 points. It's a 2-point game. Nene Bautista set to serve.
Another unforced error for the side of Creamline. Pia De Guzman trying to go for that open spot.
Chance to tie for Lady Troopers. Good pass. Galanza. Perez will go to Bunag. Difficult angle for Joanne Bunag. Tots Carlos. Bautista with a dig. Bunag will try again. She's blocked by Domingo.
That was just too near the net. And the arms of Domingo were already stretched out, and they were already pressed over the net. Now Michelle Gumaba will be replacing Tots Carlos in that opposite spiker position. And Kyle Negrito will be setting for Creamline.
Cool Smashers looking to protect the 2-point advantage. Villarreal rejected. Mitch Morente with coverage. Back row Bautista. Gumabo picking it up. Galanza blocked. Negrito back to Gemma. Nene Bautista with an excellent dig. Joanne Bunag. Bunag with a save. Easy over from Morente. And net touch. Gonna be on Negrito.
Yep, it was Negrito who touched the net. There was also a crossing violation. She stepped over that center line.
Usually they're pretty lax with the center line, but they are not with a net touch. Again, a chance to tie for the Lady Troopers. Jeanette Villarreal serving 20-21. Gumabaw, her first attack. Oh, wow!
First attack, first point for Michelle Gumabaw.
And she's already done her task so far. Michelle Gumabaw will go back to the bench along with Kyle Negrito. And De Guzman and Valdez return for the Cool Smashers. What luxury for Coach Sherwin Meneses. You have Gumabaw, comes in for a few seconds, scores a point, and goes back to the bench.
Well, before Tots Carlos came into the fold para dito sa CREAMLINE, it was Michelle Gumabaw that started position.
Yep. Mitch Morente with her first point. Morente and Perez will sit down. Gonzalez and Gonzaga back in the game. Panaga. Gonzaga. Wow! That's a double contact against Gonzalez or a lifting violation.
That was a good call by the referee. Masyadong matagal yung bola sa kamay ni Gonzalez. Yup, that was a lifting violation indeed.
2-point lead again for the Cool Smashers. Bunag. Valdez with a tip. Gonzaga diving for it. Bautista cross court. Panaga. Yes! And Panaga gives the Cool Smashers 3 set points.
It's very difficult to really read the sets of Gia Morado de Guzman. Panaga against a single block, and that single block was also late.
Ngayon, di ba nakaka-depensa tayo? Hindi natin natatranslate sa atake. Bakit? Yung setter's ball na tinatawag, wala sa tamang pwesto yung bola natin. Pakikontrol nyo ng konti para makakounter yung mga spiker natin. Naintindihan? Yung mga depensa sa likod. Alam nyo kasi nakapwesto ang setter natin. Kailangan setter's ball para yung takbo ng spiker natin nasa kanya-kanyang area at nakakatake ng maayos. Ang tendency natin, ino-over lang natin yung bola. Ang maganda, tinatapik yung okay yun. Problema, walang karga eh. Ha? Sampasa, sampasa!
Coach Coco is looking for more power dun sa attacks ng Black Mamba Army. They want to convert and prevent CREAMLINE from getting this first set victory.
That's the final timeout for Army. Bunag fires one in. De Guzman with a dig. Tots Carlos attacks. Nunag. Here's Gonzaga. Outside, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Efficiency today pretty low. And that is it for the opening set. An error will throw it away for the Lady Troopers. Cool Smashers up 1-0 after winning the opening set 25-21. Cool Smashers securing set number 1, 25-21 against the Lady Troopers. And the semi-final matchup, one of two, this Thursday from the Inares Center in Antipolo City.
And CREAMLINE for sure really watched that game of Army against the PLDT high-speed hitters. They already saw that if they take out Jovelyn Gonzaga dun sa formation ng Black Mamba Army, they will have a difficult time in finding a new top scorer. But on the side of Black Mamba Army, it's nice to see Joan Bunag really stepping up, getting big numbers in the first frame against CREAMLINE.
You can see here, Gia Morado de Guzman really did an excellent job. You mentioned it throughout the coverage, how well she disguised her plays.
And halos parehas lang sila in terms of attack points. 16 for the Cool Smashers, 14 for Black Mamba Army. So it will all boil down to the defense and whoever gets a better service game going.
Gemma Galanza with 2 points, Eliza Valdez with 3. Anis Guerra coming off the bench today. She has yet to score. She is the starting setter for Army. Sara Gonzalez so far executed several combination plays that, as you can see, allowed them to score 14 attack points compared to the 16 of the Cool Smashers. Set number 2 underway. Tubino with the attack, dug up by Atienza. Galanza, Nunag, liberos are doing an excellent job today. Tubino again, this time down the line and outside.
And it's finding the right angles to challenge. Coach Kung Fu is asking for a check ball.
Tubino with a tip. And she scores.
She makes up for her earlier mistake in that first attempt.
Just the second point for Royce Tubino, who is coming off a 10-point performance. Carlos. Difficult dig there by Bunag. Ball is still alive. And this time, Galanza with a kill.
At dinadaan talaga sa bilis ng Cool Smashers yung transition plays nila every time they see na disorganized yung defense ng Black Mamba Army. And that's where they create their separation in terms of the scoring.
Good receive from Nunag. Jovelyn Gonzaga will score. Let's check in with Alexis Tinsay.
Given the years of effort and commitment, Coach Kung Fu Reyes is ecstatic about the entry of the Army Lady Troopers into the Final Four. Yet he is more focused about leveling up the performance of the Lady Troopers, given that the competitiveness of the other teams and the competition itself has leveled up. Coach Kung Fu shared to me that 6 years ago, the very same core of Army won in the International Escola Cup. If they once found their way dominating foreign teams, Coach Kung Fu is confident they can do it again. Just like he said, stepping up and overachieving is the main priority. Now let's go back to the volleyball action as Jeanette Panaga serves.
Thank you, Alexis. A 1-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Bunag going off speed. Fox Carlos. Bunag picking it up. What a back set. De Guzman at the right place at the right time for the dig. Nunag picking it up. Back row attack for Tubino. Oh, right on the line. May have been unintentional, but he still gets the point.
But the cut shot works for Royce Tubino.
Panaga let it go.
He was already calling it out, but that ball will drop inside the court of CREAMLINE.
So 3-all. That serve could have been long.
Domingo mistiming that hit.
Back Back-to-back points for Army. They take the lead here in the second set. Over receive. And the dump by Jeanette Villarreal.
Every time Creamline gets that overpass, Army takes advantage of it. So now that you know na may tendency din yung Creamline na magkamali dun sa reception, now is the time to go all out on your serve.
Carlos. That's not coming back. Esguerra unable to give a good pass.
Carlos really working hard in today's game. She got that first pass, and she also got that point for Creamline.
Serve into the net for Tots Carlos. That gives Army a 2-point cushion. Galanza with coverage. Valdez, yes.
Clean hit from Eliza Valdez, targeting that cross-court angle. And again, she was against the shorter Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Creamline really has to polish that first pass, and Army's doing a good job in serving.
Gonzaga. Galanza with the left hand tips it over. Estubino gets a little help from the tape of the net. Back row, Valdez blocked by Villarreal. Galanza off the block, she scores.
Gemma Galanza changing things up this time, going off the block. Medyo quiet pa yung performance ni Gemma Galanza. When we talk about production, it has been Tots Carlos leading the charge for Creamline.
Carlos with 7. Galanza and Valdez with 4 each. 1-2 play for Gonzalez. Pancake save by Tots Carlos. Tubino back row. Galanza off the block, kept alive. Gemma again. Fires one in and scores.
Gemma Galanza heating up. She goes her usual powerful swing and gets it done for Creamline.
Early entry for Ivy Perez here in set number 2.
Mukhang kailangan na ni Coach Kung Fu ng taller setter so that they can prevent the attacks of Gemma Galanza.
Villarreal. Oh, set Domingo. And how quick is the offense of Creamline right now? They take a 2-point advantage at the first technical timeout of set number 2. 8-6 Cool Smashers over the Lady Troopers. Cool Smashers leading 1-0. Right now, they are in a good position as well. Set number 2 up by 2, 8-6. Valdez with the serve. 1-2 play for Ivy Perez. Set Domingo, pancake save by Nunag. Bunag attacking. Yes. It's going to be Double contact. A rare error for Gia de Guzman.
But the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers will take it. They're just down by 1 point. Now Royce Tubino is in the front row to lead the offense of Army.
Tubino with 3. Bunag with 6. Villarreal with 5. Galanza. Dug up by Gonzaga. Galanza. Agno picking it up. Tubino with a push. Galanza with coverage. Back row, Bunag. Carlos. Off speed, yes!
Tots Carlos with another good touch from that pipe attack. She can do it all from a drop ball to a cut shot like that. So much control dun sa kamay ni Tots Carlos.
8 points for Tots Carlos, leading all scorers for both teams. Nine serving 7. Over received. Pushed by Perez. Valdez blocked. Carlos. Villarreal. Gemma.
Another double contact violation will be called on Gia Morales de Guzman.
Sherman Meneses likes clarification.
That's the second time that call was made.
It's, I think I've never called the game where Morado de Guzman was called twice in the same set for double contact.
Net Villarreal already having 5 points also in this ball game, but she commits that service error.
Perez. Valdez, easy over. Chance to attack here. Tubino. Blocked by Carlos. Nunag. Back to Tubino. That is outside.
But there will be a touch on one of the blockers of CREAMLINE, so that will be a point for Royce Tubino and Army Black Mamba.
Tubino with 4, and it's a 1-point game.
That's the forearms of Tots Carlos.
Carlos. Outside.
Now that 2-point lead is gone. Army in a better position in the second set. Jovelyn Gonzaga is back in the front row once again. So let's see if she can finally find a way to score more points for the Lady Troopers.
Fifth deadlock. 10-all. Tots Carlos finds a way to score.
That was already an adjustment on the side of Tots Carlos. Gemma Galanza with the set, and Tots Carlos going to that zone 1 area, and the defense again was not in position for the Lady Troopers. At yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes na kaya natin makuha yung mga dig if we are in the right position.
Royce Tubino catches the line.
That is her 5th point of this ball game. Villarreal has 5, Gonzaga has 5, and John Bunag has 6. So even distribution actually for Black Mamba Army.
Deadlock number 6 at 11-all. Valdez, that's dug up by Agno. Oh, easy put away there. Doesn't get any easier for Tots Carlos.
We saw it coming. The moment that Army passed that free ball to Tots Carlos, knew that she would hammer that down.
Panaga. Perez to Esguerra. Eliza. Rubino with the dig. Bunag. Off the shoulders of de Guzman. Tots Carlos again, another easy kill.
Getting it up top. The spike reach, the timing, just impeccable for Tots Carlos. No wonder siya yung top 1 spiker natin so far here in the PVL.
Timeout. Army will listen in.
Tinutugo na tayo eh. Ako. Ang kailangan yung gawin, itama niyo yung galaw. Taas ng bola, nakasiksik ka naman doon. Hindi na tumatama yung pattern ng depensa. Ang dami mong iniisip, play at the present ka lang. Yung second ball natin, pag kayo nakakuha ng bola, tigas na tigas kayo mag-execute ng second ball para sa spiker natin. Diba? May mga drills tayo na second ball. I-address nyo na maayos. Ang address na kasama nyo sa laban.
They have to take it easy. Tama si Coach Kungfu Reyes. And sometimes pag naninigas tayo, hindi rin gumagana yung utak natin kung anong discarding pinaka tamang gawin.
Tots Carlos already in double digits with 11. It's a 2-point lead for Creamline. Army getting some 3 points off these unforced errors, which is keeping the game close. Risa Sato, Panaga, Gumabaw. Valdez is blocked by Villarreal. That's into the net.
Too low on the contact for Eliza Valdez. Another deadlock at 13. Now that Army Black Mamba has 3 attackers on the floor, they have to be able to string up more points.
Deadlock number 7. Carlos. Yes.
Tots Carlos, what else can I say? It's just unreachable at this point. Villarreal just too late to close out that space.
Tots Carlos with 12 points, leading all scorers for both teams. Villarreal. Oh, Eliza Valdez with a cross-court.
That's a better contact point for Eliza Valdez. And that's the sharp cross-court angle na lagi niyang ginagawa.
Gonzaga. Tots Carlos again. That's on the line. Tots can't do anything wrong right now. 3-point lead for the Cool Smashers. 16-13 against the Lady Troopers here in the second set. The road to the PBA starts here. Tutukan ng PBA D-League Aspirants 2022 sa One Sports at PBA Rush. Gusto mo bang malaman ang latest happenings sa sports? Dito lang tayo sa nag-iisang go-to tambayan ng lahat. Like, follow us on social media at One Sports PHL on all social media platforms. Jovelyn Gonzaga will score on the soft touch.
She has been going to a lot of powerful hits earlier, but yun nga nade-deflect ng CREAMLINE. So she has been changing it up to the cut shots and drop balls, and gumagana naman for Black Mamba Army. Now Gonzaga has 6 points under her name, tying the production of Joanne Bunag.
Valdez off the block. Ivy Perez on a 1-2 play. That's read by Galanza. Valdez again through the block and scores.
When you're blocking Eliza Valdez, Tots Carlos, or Gemma Galanza, you have to be able to get that timing right. Dahil sa lakas ng palo nila, pag malit ka, pumapasok yan sa court mo.
Valdez with 6 in the game. Still a 3-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Villarreal, yes!
Great play from Ivy Perez, that isolation play. Pushing that ball towards the side of Jeanette Villarreal. Again, a single block coverage for CREAMLINE. And then yung gusto nating makita on the side of the Lady Troopers, getting one single block only from the Cool Smashers to score points.
Valdez. Here's Tubino. Galanza. That's into the net.
Ball didn't go over, says the first referee.
Sherwin Menezes is there talking to our first referee, Erlindo Eusebio. From our angle, it really looked like it was into the net. Oh, but it did hit the arm of Ivy Perez.
Yep, it did cross. But there's a part of the ball na tumama rin talaga sa tape of the net.
That's
so
true.
dun nagkakaroon ng confusion. Lalo na't ang bilis din ng balikan ng bola.
Here's a chance ball for Army. Tubino with a tip.
Yep, that was a lifting violation. Even if they contest that call, that was crystal clear. And that will be a point for Black Mamba Army.
Timeout CREAMLINE. We're tied at 17.
Active sa receive kasi doon yung Andun naman si Kayla para maka-atake ka ng gusto. Kayla, unang galaw ka dyan. Unang gumaganon si Gemma, kaya napupunta si Gemma sa gitna Ha?
Okay, what's up,
Kaya ulit na lang tayo ulit. One stop ulit.
Maganda lang. Yes, yes, yes.
Control lang tayo sa receive mo ng konti. Ha? Pag medyo alanganin yung bola, ano tayo?
Safety lang.
Habol tayo, habol.
Yeah.
Hey, CREAMLINE!
Coach Sherwin Menezes is giving instructions to Kayla Atienza. Ikaw na receive. Let our attackers do their job and focus on their approach so you can get a bigger area on that first pass. And they follow that. Look at the position of Eliza Valdez right now. She's just in the corner waiting for the set. Doon sa zone niya.
Galanza. Pete Agno with an excellent dig. Tubino didn't like it. Easy pass over the net. Domingo is blocked. Carlos with coverage. Galanza with a tip. Tubino. Instead, Domingo with a left hand, and she scores.
Ivy Perez tried to reach for that ball. But the defense wasn't ready for Black Mamba Army, and another double substitution will be made by the Cool Smashers. It's the same double substitution that we saw earlier. Michelle Gumabao and Kyle Negrito on the floor.
Villarreal. Negrito back set. Cross-court attack by Gumabaw. And Tubino is rejected.
Royce Tubino challenging the middle blocker of CREAMLINE. And even if she went down the line, we know that Michelle Gumabaw is also a good blocker.
Yung kabila, sige ang dive. Tayo nasa harapan ng bola natin. Kukunin lang natin. Hindi nyo makuha ng mas maayos. Gagandanin nyo lang yung bola. Mag-isip naman tayo ng maganda. Kahit di ka makadepensa, makaka-atake naman tayo kasi marunong naman tayo pumasa ng bola eh. Huwag nyo ayawan yung galaw. Dalawa lang, ang dami natin mga second chance pa, hindi natin ako-convert. Huwag nyo palagpasin kasi sayang.
Sabi ka lang po.
Last time ako yan,
Coach Kung Fu direct to the point in that last time out. He knows na malapit lang yung scoring nila sa attacking with CREAMLINE, so he is frustrated every time they don't get a good defensive pass, lalo na sa mga simpleng transitions.
2-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Perez with the push. Tubino. Yes!
Good hit from Royce Tubino. Just enough power. Sometimes you have to pull back a little bit. Dahil pag mas malakas yung palo, mas malakas din yung balik on the floor. That is Tubino's 6th point of the match. 4 players with 6 points already for Black Mamba Army. Still no player on double digits. It's only on the side of CREAMLINE. Tots Carlos with 13 big points.
Gumabaw with her 2nd point. And it's still a 2-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. Tubino from the middle. She's blocked. Ivy Perez on a 1-2 play. Carlos. Yes! Tots Carlos unstoppable today.
High efficiency attacking in today's ball game for Tots Carlos.
Here's Galanza. Tubino. Back to Gemma. Gemma down the line outside.
Yep, it was outside, so that point will go to Black Mamba Army. They trimmed the lead. It's now down to 2 points.
She had the right idea. There was some space there at the net. Just swiped it a little too wide. Galanza, yes, off the block.
And ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes. We just need 1 or 2 steps to be able to get that pass. Pero hindi na nakahakbang si Agno in that last sequence.
Esguerra. First point for Ann Esguerra coming off the bench today.
Now, Nene Bautista will be replacing Royce Tubino in the back row, a defensive substitution for Black Mamba Army.
Good serve from Bautista. Here's Valdez. Bautista has been defending very well today. Joanne Bunag off the block of Tots Carlos. 7 points for Bunag.
It's been a while since we heard Joanne Bunag's name.
That's her first point here in the second set.
And saktong-sakto yung timing ni Bunag. They're just down by 1.
Timeout this time by Sherwin Meneses.
Sila dito lang. Si Tots. Okay. Hindi naman sa service ng long ball si Nene. Medyo po, yung nasa frontliner, pasok kayong konti. Kasi dumadaan sa inyo yung bola eh. Ha? Basa. Control ng bola, control.
Okay. Sorry, boy.
Gitna lang. Kung mapunta sa kanila yung bola, same lang tayo. Basa lang ulit. Basa ulit. Isip, first attack. Let's go. Hey, CREAMLINE!
Signal HD Spikers getting ready for their matchup against PLDT in a while. Both teams are at 4-2 in the standings after the preliminary round. Obviously, it's back to 0 here today. Valdez with the push. Off-speed hit. Excellent play by Jovelin Gonzaga.
Mas effective yung mga cut shots ni Jovelin Gonzaga in today's game compared to the powerful ones.
Game is tied at 22. Golden opportunity for Army. And Joanne Bunag puts that one away. Back-to-back points for Bunag. And Army on top by 1.
And this is a good substitution for Black Mamba Army. In-acknowledge ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes na yung non-scoring contributions ni Nene Bautista will really help na ma-stabilize yung depensa ng Lady Troopers.
Carlos dumps it and scores. Game is tied again.
15 big points for Tots Carlos.
This is the 10th deadlock of the match as Risa Sato checks in for the first time. There's Jovelin Gonzaga putting Army at set point here, 24-23.
What a time to go to a combination play. Jovelin Gonzaga just avoiding the double block of the CREAMLINE Pool Smashers.
Audrey Paran in the game for the first time. She did not play in their semi-final matchup against PLDT. Oh! Army gets away with an easy win. Miscommunication for the Pool Smashers. And an easy point to close out set number 2 for the Lady Troopers.
All the substitutions of Coach Kung Fu Reyes coming at the right time. Audrey Paran with a service ace to close out set number 2. Miscommunication between Gemma Galanza and Kyla Atienza. And now we're tied at 1 set apiece.
First set won by Army against CREAMLINE in the Invitational Conference. Third set coming up right after these.
Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers get set number 2, 25-23. It was an anticlimactic end to an exciting second set, but we are now tied at 1 set apiece. Jovelyn Gonzaga coming up big at the right time for the Lady Troopers, and CREAMLINE had back-to-back miscommunication errors as they give set number 2 away to Black Mamba Army. This is the second day of the semifinals of your Invitational Conference, and it's CREAMLINE against Black Mamba Army. This is just the first game. We will be having a second one, Signal HD Spikers against the PLDT high-speed hitters after this. And Coach Kung Purias making the right substitutions at the end of that second set. CREAMLINE clearly had the edge in terms of attacks, 20 compared to the 14 of Black Mamba Army, but the 8 unforced errors given up by CREAMLINE really helped Black Mamba Army get that set number 2. Now, Ivy Perez will be doing the setting chores for Black Mamba Army, and Ann Esguerra will be starting in that middle position. And the service ace will start off set number 3 for the Lady Troopers. Again, burado na po ang ating preliminary round records. All teams back to 0, and it's going to be a single round robin format with 4 local teams and 2 foreign teams playing it out.
One all here in set number 3. 1 set apiece. Semi-final matchup between the Cool Smashers and the Lady Troopers. Right now, as it stands, this is the first semi-final game of CREAMLINE. They are so far looking for the first win. In the meantime, Army, second semi-final match today. They lost to PLDT last Tuesday. Net violation against, I think, Tots Carlos.
Yep, on her way down, she touched the shape of that net. She tried to get away with it, though.
Valdez. Yes! 7 points for Valdez.
I know it's a judgment call dun sa mga blockers pag break ball na. Malayo na yung bola dun sa net.
So there's a
underhand pass there from Tubino. Oh, that's long for Joanne Bunag. Let's check in with Alexis Tinsay.
For Seth Domingo and Pangs Panaga, self-discipline is key to stay healthy and prepared for this conference, given that they're reminding us that there are 2 weeks left in this season. With this, there is a need to both balance and maximize what they have for the remaining games. Given 4 years of dedication for the team, Seth wants to give her best performance this season, while Pangs wants to continue the good vibes in the court so that they will be able to minimize their errors. With their hard work, Pangs is confident and ready to smash this game and win today, but let's see if they will bounce back to the heart of volleyball as Army serves the ball.
Thank you, Alexis. Well, it's 1 set apiece, so we've got a long way to go here. Good save by Anes Guerra. Back row attack is no good for Tubino.
Tubino forcing the issue. Medyo mababa na yung bola, but she still went for that powerful attack.
Good serve. Villarreal will score and tie the game up.
Villarreal with 7 points also under her name. Leading scorer for Black Mamba Army is John Bunag with 9, followed by Jovelyn Gonzaga with 8.
San Domingo will score at the expense of Jovelyn Gonzaga. Villarreal. Carlos will send it to Galanza. Nunag with the dig. Here comes Bunag. Off speed is good.
Now Joanne Bunag will get to double digits first for Black Mamba Army. That was her 10th point of the ball game. Disguising that cut shot, that soft touch well.
A seesaw battle here in set number 3. The block is good against Galanza. Here comes Tots Carlos. Tubino. That's dug up again by Gonzaga. Back row for Bunag. That's outside.
These are the simple errors they can avoid. Talking about Black Mamba Army as they give a 1-point lead papunta sa CREAMLINE.
One-two play is no good for Perez. A couple of errors here for Army, and CREAMLINE gets a 2-point cushion here in the third set. Villarreal cross court, dug up by Tots Carlos. Valdez from the back row is blocked. Galanza. Joanne Bunag, great defense. Perez attacks, dug up again by Carlos. Middle attack. There's a rejection from Villarreal. Oh, and Eliza Valdez blocked again. Villarreal back-to-back rejections at the net.
Jeanette Villarreal not giving up on that play. That is commitment as she gets her 8th point of this ball game. A single block against Eliza Valdez from that back row hit.
Former Lady Tamara really playing great defense right now for Army. Galanza, block, it goes outside. And the Cool Smashers lead by 2 as we get to our first technical timeout. 8-6. CREAMLINE over Army. Eliza Valdez and the Cool Smashers as a team have 3 blocks here in the third set. In the meantime, Jeanette Villarreal with 4 blocks already for Army. Esguerra. Tots Carlos. Oh, right into the chest of Angela Nunag.
She apologized right away. Tots Carlos again with the 16 points already. Just above the blockers of Black Mamba Army. The elevation is just different from Tots Carlos this conference.
Tubino off the block. 7 points for Tubino. 2-point game.
By the way, things are looking maganda to for Black Mamba Army. Almost 4 players na malapit sa double digits sa kanilang side.
Good serve. Carlos. Over-received by Tubino. They go back to Tots. Through the double block this time, but the rally continues. Tubino into the net, and she knew it.
It's all about the timing. When you're given not so perfect sets as an outside hitter, your job is to really adjust to whatever is given to you. Seven points for Gemma Galanza.
10 serving 7. Tubino tries again on the other side and scores.
And that's what's nice about Royce Tubino. Even if she makes a couple of mistakes, she will get it back through scoring for Black Mamba Army.
Valdez. The tip too strong for Gonzaga. Valdez is blocked.
Army is getting that advantage in terms of the statistical category of blocking. Villarreal already has 4 blocks, and I think CREAMLINE has 3.
Carlos. Gonzaga. Here's Valdez. Over-received by Bunag. They go to Tots Carlos down the line. It's outside, but Agno picked it up.
Yeah, it was going to go out of bounds. Pero sa sobrang bilis ng palo, Tin Agno tried to get it. Well, her left foot was already outside the court.
Bunag. That's wide. Mitch Morente will come in to replace Joanne Bunag.
Short rest for Joan Bunag. Seven points also for Pangs Panaga.
Gonzaga gets it across the net. Carlos. Jovelin is blocked.
Now this time it's Sed Domingo getting a defensive block against the attacker of Black Mamba Army.
CREAMLINE starting to pull away. Coach Kung Fu Reyes will call a timeout.
Hirap ng dumiskarte dito. Kaya depensa na kayo. Ay, dumipensa na maayos. Akin. Tangin na, third set na. Hirap na dumiskarte dito. Kaya depensa lang ang gagawin. Specialty nyo yan di ba? Tumulong kayo sa depensa. Sige lang. Instead na umangat na tayo, kayo pa nagtatapon ng bola.
Isa lang tayo.
IBT na mo yung quicker mo. Nakapokus ka sa wing spiker mo, wala siyang block. Batapon mo sa open. Humingi yan ng bola. Nandiyan nyo.
Sige lang.
It's still the defense that is concerning Coach Kung Fu Reyes, and you can just really feel the frustration in his voice in that timeout.
Now let's see if and how Army responds after that timeout. Well, they get a break. 3-point from Cool Smashers off a service error by Panaga. Valdez, yes. Liza Valdez with 8. Four-point advantage for the Cool Smashers.
What a dig from Ella De Jesus.
Valdez is rejected again. Said Domingo, picked up by Tubino. Chance to attack again. Valdez off speed. Yes!
Eliza Valdez has been going to her stronger hits. But let's also give credit to that excellent dig from Ella De Jesus. Nakita-kita natin sineselebrate ng Creamline right now.
Valdez, 3 points in the third set. And she already has 9 in total.
This is the biggest lead Creamline has established so far in set number 3. That's a 5-point lead. Let's make it a 6-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
Service ace. As we go to our second technical timeout. Creamline 16, Army with 10. Cool Smashers comfortably ahead over Army inside the United Center in Antipolo City, our venue for the next 2 days. That's today and Saturday will be here. Tubino trying to keep it alive. Save is good for Angela Nudag.
That was outside for Creamline. Gian de Guzman had the right intention. Nagkakagulo yung depensa ng Army. Let's go back to that fast, be quick play. It was too strong for Sed Domingo.
So Army stops the run of the Cool Smashers. 1-2 play for de Guzman. Battle at the net. Gonzaga off speed, picked up by Domingo. Valdez. Morente. Eliza again. Blocked by Villarreal.
Villarreal with 5 blocks in this ball game. Big contribution from this middle blocker.
Two straight points for Army. Valdez in the middle. Angela Nunag. 1-2 play by Perez. There's a net touch gonna be on Jeanette Villarreal. So it's just a short 2-point run for Army. The lead is back to 5 for the Cool Smashers. Lem Gutierrez coming in, along with Gonzalez replacing Perez, and Gonzaga for Army. Liza Valdez with 9 points in the game. Easy over for Gutierrez. And Seth Domingo scores again.
7 points for Seth Domingo in this ball game. Gia de Guzman really making her work.
Gutierrez. That's dug up by Tubino. Morente down the line, yes!
Hot shot down the line for Michelle Morente works for Black Mamba Army. Avoiding the blocking of Gemma Galanza.
Serving 18, set 3. Galanza off a combination play, nails that one.
8 points for Gemma Galanza, Eliza Valdez with 9, and Tots Carlos with 17.
Back to a 6-point advantage here. That's an overreach on Jeanette Panaga.
Gonzalez was still trying to save that ball para maibigay niya sa attacker niya.
The best blocker of the game so far, Jeanette Villarreal. 5 blocks already. That's into the net for Gemma Galanza. Galanza with a push. Gonzalez goes to Tubino. Tubino is blocked by Panaga.
That's Panaga's 8th point today. Closing the gap dun sa left side ni Gia de Guzman. Getting the point for Creamline.
5-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. Jem Gutierrez, cross court, dug up by Valdez. Here's Galanza. Block. Galanza again, yes!
Power hit after power hit. Now it's Gemma Galanza's time to shine for Creamline.
Final timeout for Kung Fu Reyes as the Cool Smashers build a 6-point advantage.
Natin, masyadong advanced. Okay yung cover, pero kailangan mong i-timing. Naiintindihan, minsan yung cover up natin sobra-sobre. O kailangan lang, timing lang lagi, okay? Sige lang, i-attempt at magiging successful lang yan. Huwag mong pabayaan yung down the line mo. Yung mapapalo mo ng cross, pero ang laki na nakaharang sa'yo. I-check mo din yung down the line, baka sakali. Okay? Ituloy lang, atake ng atake, may umatake, coverage lang tayo. Atake score tayo, atake score!
Last-ditch effort for the Lady Troopers, down by 6. Michelle Gumabao returning. She's played off the bench each and every set so far in this match. Galanza will take a rest.
Tots Carlos will play an open spiker and Michelle Gumabao will occupy that opposite spiker position. Gia Morado de Guzman gets an ace, which will bring this Creamline lead to 7.
Tubino, cross court, yes. Tubino now in double digits with 10 along with Bunag.
Gonzaga and Villarreal just needs one more point apiece to be able to reach that double-digit scoring also for Black Mamba Army. But CREAMLINE is just 3 points away from getting a 2-1 advantage against the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers.
Tots Carlos. Here's Gumabao, cross court. That is, I think that's going to be a, oh, no. Erlindo Eusebio takes it away. Looked like there was a block touch, but apparently not.
Well, it looked like it touched the hands of Esguerra.
Esguerra, that's right. Tots Carlos off the block will score. Galanza is back in. Gumaba will sit down. Cool Smashers 2 points away from securing set number 3. Gonzaga off speed. De Guzman back to Carlos. Morente with the dig. Tubino. Here's Valdez. Oh, great set there by Perez on an underhand. Valdez down the line, yes! And this is going to be 7 set points for the Cool Smashers.
Eliza Valdez has been checked every time she goes to that cross-court angle. So good thinking na itry naman natin itong zone 1 area, and there was no one on the floor for Black Mamba Army to defend that hit.
Esguerra. Here's Tubino. It's a block touch. 1 set point save.
And Bautista will be coming back in for the Lady Troopers.
Tots Carlos went high up in the air for that, but just misjudged the tip.
And now na din siya pumasok for that combination play, kaya medyo nalunod siya.
So 2 set points gone. There are 5 more for the Cool Smashers. And Eliza delivers with a kill. 11 points for Eliza.
The first 2 sets might have been close, but CREAMLINE made sure that they showed a little bit of dominance here in set number 3.
Cool Smashers up 2-1 against the Lady Troopers.
Creamline getting a 2-1 advantage against the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers. It was 25-19 in set number 3. The Creamline Pool Smashers might have had a rough patch when it comes to getting a solid first pass. But Tots Carlos, Gemma Galanza, and Eliza Valdez made sure that they were able to convert all the sets, or most of the sets given to them rather, to establish a 2-1 lead against Black Mamba Army. And for Black Mamba Army, it's a balanced contribution. Again, 4 players almost in double digits. Actually, 2 are already in double digits. Bunag with 10, Tubino with 11, and Gonzaga and Villarreal both with 9. Now, Creamline is just 1 set away from getting their first win here in our single round robin semifinals. 13 attacks compared to the 8. Pero ang kagandahan naman for Black Mamba Army, they still have that edge defensively in that blocking department against Creamline. Now we start set number 4 with Gia Morado de Guzman on the line for the Cool Smashers. Nene Bautista starting out for the very first time here in this ball game for Black Mamba Army. Outside for Tots Carlos, trying to go down the line. Army again will get the first point of the set. Ivy Perez for the serve. Morado trying to go for that one-handed set, but a double contact violation will be called on the Creamline Pool Smashers as Army gets their second point here in set number 4. Ivy Perez still on the service line for the Lady Troopers. Tots Carlos. And Gemma Galanza will try to go for this attack, and she converts for the Creamline Pool Smashers. Now Gemma Galanza is also in double digits with a total of 10 points under her name. Gemma Galanza serving for Creamline. Ivy Perez sets it up for Royce Tubino. It gets blocked. And Anis Guerra will not get the point for Creamline as she commits a net violation. Now we are tied at 2-all. Jovelyn Gonzaga with an excellent receive. Chia de Guzman will set it up for Tots Carlos, but another net violation will be called on Black Mamba Army. A couple of net violations here early on in set number 4. The 10 points of Gemma Galanza, all from attacks.
Here's a tip by Gonzaga. Valdez rejected again. And Eliza, not for the second time in a row.
So far, she has more success rate going down the line compared to that cross-court angle.
A very early timeout here by Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
Letter E. Proper motion ang kailangan natin, hindi emosyon. Wala, dalang-dala kayo ng kung anong gigil na gigil kayo. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Hindi umo-over yung bola. Kakabit natin, magta-touch na net kayo. Ganun sa kabila, ganun kalayo yung block. Magta-touch net kayo. Anong mangyayari sa atin? Di ba? You play with proper motion, hindi emotion ng
Hey, Army! Dalawa lang.
After that timeout, only one more left for Coach Kung Fu Reyes here in set number 4. Down 2-1 as we go to Alexis inside.
For Nene Bautista, she is grateful to the core of the Army Lady Trooper veterans who have stayed faithful to the team through ups and downs. And of course, more than that, she is grateful to the young guns who have been undergoing their training and applying all their learnings to contribute to the team. With the character that they are aiming to build for the younger troopers, they are confident that the second generation is ready to be one of the top teams in the next seasons. Madami pang pagpihit at paghasa, pero makukuha nila yung tamang laro. To experience and grow and to celebrate, this is the Army's vision for their volleyball future. Back to the intense volleyball action as Nene Bautista serves.
Thank you, Alexis. 1-point game. As Army looking to tie on the Bautista serve. Valdez. Nunag been playing excellent defense at the start of this set number 4. Eliza again. Nunag this time unable to keep it alive.
Now Eliza Valdez stepping on the pedal. That was her 13th point of this ball game.
Eliza back in double digits after scoring 15 in their win versus this same team at the end of the preliminary round. Gonzaga, one-handed dig for Galanza. Here comes Valdez. Nunag picking it up. Tupino, check at the net by Tots Carlos.
That ball was going nowhere. What a shutdown by the double block of the Cool Smashers. As I said, sometimes pag mas malakas yung palo at nakatiming yung blockers, mas malakas at mas mabilis yung balik ng bola on the floor.
Back to a 3-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. 6 serving 3. Gonzaga with the tip. It's going to be a hard pass, but Galanza gets it through it, and Esguerra, everything but the kill in that play.
She had the right intention. That was a free gift from the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, but the timing was not right. And if you're unsure with the timing, you can just get that first pass and leave it to Ivy Perez to set up your counter-attack.
She was right there. Esguerra will step out and Balse will return. Here's Eliza. Tots Carlos. Off Balse. (8-3) CREAMLINE over Army here in set number 4. Which player will shine the brightest in the semi-final round? Hashtag PVL Invitational. That's your question of the game. According to Lyomi, it'll be Gemma Galanza. She will shine the brightest in the first game of the semi-finals with her performance, digging, spiking, receiving. And she will shine as bright as a gem.
From Sarina, Tots Carlos will definitely shine the brightest in the semis. as bright as her hair, kidding aside, Tots is really an MVP caliber, and considering her teammates' ability to score, her output every game is really impressive. And from Mark Aaron Campana, the clutch queen she is, for sure Eliza Valdez will shine more in this round. Go for another gold. CCS hashtag PVL Invitational 2022.
All right, let's give you the numbers. Carlos with 20. Valdez with 13 and Galanza with 10. You be the judge. That's going to be 21 now for Tots Carlos.
She's nearing that 25-point mark.
That's
one whole set.
Yep. And if she hits 25 or more, she might decide to permanently keep that hairstyle because that seems to be a lucky charm. Huge lead right now. As Panaga serves it outside. Mitch Morente returns for Army. She comes off the bench today. So far, Morente with 2 points. Oh, what a save by Gonzaga. Jovelyn Gonzaga, in the last game, 12 digs, 14 receptions. She must be hovering near that number here today.
And she definitely wants to bounce back from that 6-point performance in their previous outing.
Could have been outside. Galanza picks it up. Tots Carlos rising and scoring again. 22 points now for Carlos.
And the points keep on coming for the Cool Smashers. Double substitution from Coach Sherwin Meneses, Kyle Negrito, and Michelle Gumabao. Once again.
Kyle Negrito, 26 years old, stands 5'8". Only 1 point in the win versus Army, their last game. Morente could have been outside as well, but Galanza picked it up. That's a setting error. Double contact on Kyle Negrito.
Sometimes that's the tendency pag masyadong mataas at nakakalula yung pasa.
Jovelyn Gonzaga with 10 today. Oh! Back-to-back errors for the Cool Smashers. Kyle Negrito. Maybe a little confusion with Seth Domingo, Neil.
Again, they have to be able to get a good first pass. It has been very inconsistent for CREAMLINE in this ball game. Pero yun nga, nasasalba sila dun sa attacking ni Tots Carlos and the rest of the wing spikers of the Cool Smashers. But that's definitely one point of concern that they have to work out in the next coming games here in the semifinals.
Eliza Valdez with her 14th point. That's into the net. That was clear as soon as she released it. It looked low. Well, Cool Smashers still breathing some life into the Lady Troopers actually with these errors.
That's a lot of unforced errors so far in the past few sequences for the Cool Smashers.
From up 7, CREAMLINE's lead is just 4 now. Gumabao, dug up by Morente. Bautista. Michelle again. Oh, what a save by Nunag. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Seth Domingo rejected by Villarreal. Galanza. Oh, what a play! Gemma Galanza. Unexpectedly off-speed hit, drops right in the middle of the defense.
After a series of powerful exchanges from both of our squads, Gemma Galanza decided to just change it para humabol yung mga defenders ng Black Mamba Army. You see them, 3 defenders diving on the floor for Black Mamba Army.
Galanza with 11. Villarreal. Gumabaw. Dug up by Gonzaga. 1-2 play. Ball is still alive. Perez to Bautista. Yes!
That is the first point of Nene Bautista in this entire ball game. Ngayon lang siya ni-utilize ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes as an attacker.
Villarreal, her best game so far in the Invitational Conference. 9 points, 4 attacks, 5 blocks. Bautista. Here's Galanza. Bautista picks it up. Morente keeping it alive. Villarreal back row. Yes! Oh, Janet Villarreal. Lazily sends it over, and Eliza Valdez unable to get a good pass.
Napakamot na lang si Coach Kung Fu Reyes in that last sequence.
And first time I've seen him smile the entire match.
You don't see middle blockers go for a back row attack that often. So that was a nice way to end things in that last sequence.
This is the closest the Lady Troopers have been. But Janet Villarreal with a service error. Dos Carlos returns along with Gia de Guzman. Goal Smashers protecting a 4-point advantage. Oh! Service error after another here in the 4th set for the Cool Smashers.
I think they're already at maybe 5 or 6 unforced errors so far here in the midpoint of set number 4.
Good pass this time by Valdez. Morente, that is not coming back.
Sigh of relief from our cameraman.
Back to a 4-point advantage. Biggest lead for the Cool Smashers was 7 here in the 4th set. Gonzaga blocked. And the Cool Smashers lead by 5, 16-11 over Army here in set number 4. It's a family affair inside the Inara Center in Antipolo City for the first game of your doubleheader in the semifinals of the 2022 Invitational Conference. Nene Bautista punching it through, but the ball is still alive. Here comes Gonzaga. Back set, Tots Carlos. Yes, Tots Carlos. That's 24 points already.
He just needs 1 point to get to that 25-point mark. Again, that's a whole set.
Yep. 6-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. Balse. Eliza Valdez with a save. Coach Kung Fu Reyes complaining about a lift. Almost a crossing violation there for Atienza. What coverage, what defense for the Cool Smashers. Gonzaga cross court. They go to Valdez. Off the tape of the net, Eliza Valdez will score. That's 15 points for Valdez.
And that's a 7-point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Back to the biggest advantage. Jovelyn Gonzaga and Kung Fu Reyes trying to argue with Erlindo Eusebio, our first referee. This is going to be the final timeout of Army.
Di at least pinagbigyan nila tayo sa timeout natin. Alam ko di tayo bibigyan ng timeout eh. Wala, sige na, andun na yung momentum nila eh. Pero yun nga, yung mga puntos natin na supposedly technical eh. Judgment na nila, pero ilalaban natin. Pero hanggang doon lang tayo. So kailangan natin ibalik. So pasa ulit tayo at umatake ulit tayo. Kailangan lang ng coverage. Ganun talaga, pinapalo nyo, may block eh. So kailangan natin ilaban hanggang maging successful tayo. Hindi tayo pwedeng tumigil lang, upakan tayo, nakikipaglaban naman tayo. Sige, laban nila yan!
Coach Kung Fu looking for persistence dito sa Lady Troopers. That's correct. They might get checked, they might get blocked, but that's part of the ball game. So they have to keep on trying.
Back to the biggest lead of the Cool Smashers here in set number 4 at 7. Good pass. Balse with a push. She's rejected. Too close to the net. Easy block there.
Now Coach Kung Fu Reyes is looking at the bench. Looks like he will be making a substitution.
Audrey Paran will check in for Nene Bautista. No combination play there. Gonzaga delivers. Jovelyn Gonzaga with 13 points. She's in double digits today after only putting up 6 points in the loss against PLDT. But will that be enough? Difficult set there. Nunag with a dig. Morente. Gia goes back to Eliza. Yes!
That's the 16th point of Eliza Valdez.
Panaga is back and she will serve. This is now an 8-point lead for Creamline. Difficult set. Block on Morente. Gonzaga with an off-speed hit. Pancake save is good. And a chance ball for Army. Balse outside.
Set was too low for Ging Balse. And now Creamline is just 4 points away from getting their first win here in the semifinals. Lisa Sato will be replacing Celine Domingo. And now Pangs Banaga will go to the service line.
Coming in is Anis Guerra as well for Army, replacing Balse. 9-point lead, the biggest advantage in the entire match. Morente through the block, and she scores.
Rich Morente challenging the double block of Creamline. Yun yung hinihingi ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes a while ago. Keep on trying until you break the defense of your opponent.
Just the 3rd point of Morente. But if you're Army, it's a long way to go to get back in this set number 4. Oh, and that's not going to help. Carlos with 24. What a serve, but what a receive as well. Carlos. And an easy over for De Guzman. Gonzaga. Great floor defense here for CREAMLINE. Valdez with a tip. And Valdez will score. 18 for Valdez and a double-digit advantage for the Cool Smashers. 23-13.
The biggest lead we've had in the entire ball game. They were able to get separation from the Black Arma Lady Troopers also in set number 3. Pero ito nga yung pinakamalaki natin.
Tots Carlos trying to go for an ace there. Sarah Jane Gonzalez, who was the starting setter today, set to serve. Sato rejected. De Guzman back to Eliza with a tip. Morentes right there. Gonzalez to Gutierrez. And Gutierrez scores.
Gutierrez with her first point also in this ball game.
Good pass. And a 1-2 play is outside though for De Guzman. Could have been a highlight play. But she just could not get it in. Nobody was near that ball. Sato. What a save by Paran. Morente. Down the line. It's outside. Yep. And it is going to be 8 match points for the Cool Smashers.
Now CREAMLINE can end this off a service ace from Eliza Valdez.
Oh, that's going to be, at least in my unofficial count, 3 service errors in set number 4 for CREAMLINE, 2 from Valdez.
And probably 8 or 9 in total for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers.
Nice serve. Galanza will close it out. Yes, she does. Gemma Galanza with her 12-point delivers the W for CREAMLINE in their first semi-final game of the 2022 Invitational Conference.
And they will start out on the right note with this win against the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. They go up 1-0, and the Black Mamba Army will slide to 0-2.
4 players in double digits for the Cool Smashers, including Galanza with 12. Carlos leads the way with 24. Valdez has 18 and Panaga with 10. There is the confirmation of the 4-set win. CREAMLINE over Army Black Mamba. Lady Troopers go to 0-2 in the semifinals. Let's take a look at the highlights of our best player of the game, Tots Carlos.
No surprise there, Tots Carlos with 24 big points in this ball game. We knew that she would be punching in MVP numbers, but we didn't expect her to reach that much for the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. 21 attacks, 2 blocks, 1 ace, and I'm sure she also had her fair share of digs and receives for CREAMLINE. 19 digs and 4 excellent receptions. Really MVP numbers for Tots Carlos.
Another amazing game for Tots. There she is. We'll take a look at her numbers once again. Sporting the new hairdo, but still the same skill and talent and productivity for Tots Carlos. Now let's check set number 4 highlights in this 4-set win by CREAMLINE over Army.
With a miscommunication error that they committed in set number 2, CREAMLINE was determined to show Black Mamba Army their true gameplay, and that really happened in set number 3, especially in set number 4 when they got that biggest lead against the Lady Troopers.
And it was, again, you know, a team effort for the Cool Smashers. 4 players in double digits. Eliza Valdez, after 15 points in her last game, 18 today. Galanza, 12 after 11 the other day.
And look at the statistics. Kanina, lamang yung Army when it comes to the blocking department. But this time, CREAMLINE showed up big time in set number 4. And they got 3 blocks compared to the none of Black Mamba Army. And no surprise there. Lagi sila, pag maganda na yung ginagalaw nila, they get that edge in the attacking department.
That wraps up our first game of your Thursday doubleheader in the semifinals. Coming up, 2 teams finished with the same win-loss record at the end of the preliminary round. Signal HD Spikers versus the PLDT High-Speed Hitters. Army Lady Troopers dropped down to 0-2 in the semifinals. CREAMLINE Cool Smashers 1-0. Thanks to our director, Al Neri. For Alexis Tinsay, Neil Flores, I'm Eric Tipan. More semifinal action in the 2022 Invitational Conference right here from the Inara Center on One Sports.